Hello everyone, I'm Zantor and welcome back for more No Man's Sky. We're here today on this beautiful looking planet. Look how gorgeous this place is. It's actually got trees, like grass and actual life to it, you know. It's something that you don't see very commonly. But anyway, we're going to be exploring this in this episode, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's walk onto the planet and see what we got. Hey, I recognise these. These are mini shells. Well, you know what's funny? This is actually the second time I'm having to record this. Because the game just decided it wanted to crash on me. So, yeah, thanks game for crashing. And like ruining my day. And unfortunately, like, it's the first time the game has actually like crashed on me. Which again, like, is very unfortunate because like I've had very good luck with this game. And crashing and stuff. So yeah. And like I discovered like half the planet as well in like 7 minutes, so it's a bit annoying. Where we learned 30 words, and I believe you may or may not have missed some of the words from the one episode where I was actually struggling to find all the animals on that one planet, the one that glitched out a few episodes ago. Yeah, I may or may not have gotten a few extra words on that planet. I can't remember though. But I tried to avoid that sort of thing when I was looking for them. Oh, look, we've got some birds up here. Like, I didn't discover these animals when I did the previous recording, so I mean that's you know, a little better. I mean, I thought this planet looked gorgeous just then, but like, yeah, look at it. It's like we've got a massive taco there. Yeah, a massive taco. Oh, and look, we've got a storm as well. Wow. Okay. I didn't have that before either. This is interesting, because like it's a very nice, lush planet, yet it's very cold. It's very weird. It's a storm, but like I'm surviving through it pretty well, actually. Because the conditions aren't really that harsh. I mean, it's just a bit of rain. Which I'm glad, because like, you know, you don't really see rain in this game. Yeah, it's not common. Jeez, I can barely see anything, like, it's so foggy now. That is insane. Yeah, I'm really happy with this planet so far. This is a storm. It's like a tropical storm. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm really enjoying this planet so far. It's like the best one we've seen in the entire game so far, I think. Let's scan all these animals as well. Got another one down here. What's this guy like? Oh, I remember. Yeah, these guys were horrible. That's the guy that made me crash. You know, like I blew him up, and then he just decided to crash my game. Like, I believe I got footage as well of the crash, so if I've still got it, I will paste the clip in right here. Oh, we got another animal over here. Let's see, what is this guy? Come on, need to get a little bit closer. Oh, tall guy, he's after me. Ow. At least I don't have a tumor on my back. What? What's going on? Wait, the game crashed. So yeah, it was a very interesting crash. Like I got attacked by that guy, like blew him up, and then he just randomly decided to make my game crash. So yeah, I don't really understand what went on there. We've learned the Korvax word for please. So let's just fill some our suit and stuff back up. That'd be pretty nice. I wonder if we've got enough to make that other one. No, we don't. We still don't have enough. So we need to get some more crustinite and plutonium. Looks like we don't have any plutonium, so we're going to have to go and hunt for a bit around here. I just love this blue grass. It's so blue. Like, you don't understand how, like, vibrant this blue colour is. It's incredible. It reminds me of a girl I used to know. With, like, her blue hair and stuff. But then I got left, so, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. There's actually something I want to talk about this video as well. And that is like the feedback I've been getting for the first few videos that came out for this series. Episode 1 and 2, as of recording this, have just been released. So yeah, like, and I'm very surprised of the response I've gotten so far. Like, people are actually like watching it as compared to some of my older YouTube channels that I've had in the past, because I must have had about 7 or 8 of them by now. But like, I just keep rebranding because I hate the name by the end of it. I'm hoping with Zantor that I stick with it though. But yeah, that's sort of more along my YouTube story, I guess. But we'll ignore that for now, because it's not important, my YouTube story. But yeah, like, people have been like saying, like, I think I've had 3 comments on the first 2 videos that have occurred. When I say occurred, I mean people have actually just commented on them. And I believe they've been saying things like, you know, wow, you deserve way more subs than you've currently got and stuff like that. And I'm really happy. Like, I'm really supportive, and, well, not really supportive myself, but I'm glad that they are really supportive is what I meant to say. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just makes me want to make more videos. The more people that comment on my videos, I don't know. It's just like a nice little gesture. That, you know, if you comment on someone who hasn't got many views at all, like, there's a huge chance they're actually going to reply, which is what I do. Like, I'm going to try and reply to as many comments as I can, and I will read them as well. So if you have any comments to give on this series, or just how you think I'm doing in general, you know, just drop me a comment, and I'll see if I can get back to you on that. It may take a little bit to get back due to being busy and having to work and stuff, but, you know, I really enjoy and appreciate all the comments that I've gotten so far. And here's to another 3 comments, because that's never happened to me before on any of my channels before. Although I believe one of my videos that I made like 4 or 5 years ago actually has like 20,000 views, which I'm like pretty proud of, even though I really do not care for that YouTube channel anymore. And let's put it this way, I will not tell you what the YouTube channel is called or anything like that. I don't want to do that, because it's a past I do not want to remember, let's put it that way. Like, some of the content I put on there is so, like, super cringeworthy and awful. So I'm just going to leave that up to the audience. You know, that is going to be your challenge. Your challenge is to find my original content from, like, back in 2011, 2012. Those were like my prime days. If you can find any of those stuff, you are a YouTube god, because, like, no one knows, like, any of that stuff is out there. Well, I mean, there are the odd few people that do know that stuff is out there, but, like, it's just very uncommon that those sorts of things get viewed nowadays. Anyway, you know, it's still doing pretty good for discovering animals on this planet. I mean, we've got 4 species left to discover. It looks like we're in some sort of grassy plains right now. I have to say, though, with this planet, I mean, it's like a lot more hilly than I thought it would be as well. Like, it's a lot more difficult terrain to navigate than I thought there would be when first landed on this planet. But it's a really nice looking planet. I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, seriously, who could hate this planet? Like, look how amazing this is. So nice. Oh no, there's a massive ledge. I know, let's climb over it. It's a trick. If you hold space while walking into a cliff, you can pretty much just climb straight over it. It's a little sort of unknown trick in this game. You can climb right up the sides of ledges, even if they're vertical. Which is part of how the developers made the game, to make it actually, like, impossible to, like, get yourself screwed in this game. Because it is possible. Even though myself, I have managed to break the game before. When I say break the game, I mean reach a state where I am literally unable to progress any further with the game. But then again, that was with mods installed. Ooh, we got some more animal life over here. I believe these are squids. Yes, they are. Look at them squids. Look at them squids. So we got 8 out of 11 discovered. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I had to guess what made me crash, is that, like, because that guy attacked me and gave me, like, some weird, like, backwards motion, the game was, like, super confused at, like, what happened with the weird backwards motion that I did, and it just couldn't handle it. It just could not handle it at all that I did, like, a weird backwards boost sort of thing after explosions happened and stuff, which is why this is the guy. I remember, because he had a massive lump on his back. I remember that. So I need to avoid him. I'm going to avoid this guy at all costs. While I'm here, I might as well get some more plutonium. Oh dear, we've got a storm starting again. This is not good. You know, thinking about it, I should really go back to my ship, because look how far away it is. It's 7 minutes away, so I think I'm going to start heading back. I'm going to take a slightly different route this time, as, you know, where I got here. But, I mean, this planet's just so beautiful. I want to explore it more. It's so nice. And the fact that there are storms as well makes me think it's some sort of, I don't know, majestic planet. Well, I've never seen these things before. In the entirety of my, like, playtime playing this game, like 62 hours, 63 hours, I've never seen one of those weird long things before. It's very weird. Talking about things that, you know, are not in the game or haven't been in the game, I've heard today that apparently the Sony executive or whatever has said that the people in No Man's Sky are working very, very hard to make the game what they first wanted it to look like. Which I'm very happy because, I mean, it's a good game, but it's far from finished in my opinion. There's a lot more they could add. First thing being variety. They need more variety in the game. For example, trees. The trees are like a thing that only really exists on Earth. Like, have you seen trees on other planets? No, exactly. Which is why we don't really want trees. We want things that, like, us normal humans might not be able to think of. Because if you think about it, right, there are bound to be in this, like, universe. Ooh, Christy Knight. Right, so in this universe, there is bound to be something that requires an additional sense. For example, us humans, we've got mouths, nose, eyes, ears, and all that sort of stuff. There's got to be like an alien race out there in the world, or in the universe, that actually has like different senses and stuff to us, like stuff that we can't detect, like some sort of weird radioactive communication, like thing that they've actually got like inside some weird tentacle things. I don't know. That's just my guess, but if you think about it, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because of course, like, just because we haven't discovered it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, we might be surrounded by all sorts of weird stuff that we just haven't discovered yet, just because we can't, because that's how we're made to be. That's how I see it. So, I mean, out there's got to be something that makes all sorts of stuff possible that, you know, we haven't really considered before. But anyway, I'm going on a little bit. Right here, though, is something that I want to show off, something that we haven't done so far. This thing right here requires a bypass ship, so if you just make a bypass ship really quickly, if we press E on it, we can call our spaceship to land right here, next to it. Which I think is very useful, so we can just call our ship to wherever we want. Now this sort of thing would be used if there was like an error in the game, which can happen. This happened to me once before, where your ship just literally decides it wants to go off elsewhere. So, like, for example, I was on a planet, I was like looking around, like I could swear I parked my ship here, and like I had, but then I looked up, and all I saw was like a little dot saying your ship is here, and I was like, oh, how did it get up there? You know, so. Yeah, you got to really prepare for that sort of thing, and that's what these little things are for, just in case your ship decides to fly off on its own, because the game is known for doing that. Anyway, let's just nick all the stuff from this little house thing. Let's see what this little command prompt thing wants us to do. Okay, so it's another code thing. Okay, 0, 0, 0. So your 0's got to be the last character, so there we go. It's got to be this one. Boom. Awesome. Okay, so ruin has been discovered 37 minutes away from here, which I don't think I'm gonna go to. God, look at that. That's so amazing. Just ships like flying off, just casually, you know, here, there, and everywhere. But I think what I've done is I've discovered pretty much the majority of this little area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel for a little bit more, see if there's a different area we can go to on this planet, because we're still not done here. There's still a little bit we've got to do, but I mean it's just a little bit far to walk from my my ship. I mean, what I could always do, of course, is I could just teleport my ship over to this new location over here, but I think that's not really necessary. So where are we going to park, really? Don't really want to park there. Let's see. You know what, I think I'm going to park right here, on top of this little hill. I think this will work fine. Oh yeah, look, we've got some new animals over here. Brilliant. It looks like a massive beetle thing. That's very odd. Oh, we've got another one here. We've got one, like two down there. And then I believe we have one over there somewhere. But yeah, this is good. Like, this is why you travel in planets a little bit more. Just in case, you know, there are some new animals that are around the place. And oh, have we got a contender for the world's largest animal? Or the universe's largest animal? I think we do. How big is this guy? 4.98. Fairly big, fairly big. Not the biggest that we've seen, I don't think. I think the biggest that we've seen was like 5. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That one video where that weird mole thing just disappeared. He did just disappear. Like, I'm not stupid. I watched that back like 3 or 4 times. And yes, he just completely phased out of the existence at a random point, which I just don't understand. How is that possible? And wow, we did it. Well, that was surprising. That was very, very surprising. That we've completed this planet already. And just look at the size of this guy. It's like a colossal goat. I like this guy. Now, one thing I should do is save the game quickly before the game decides it wants to crash on me again. Oh dear. I still don't know how that happened. I think it was like some weird backwards damage momentum boost thing. Like the game couldn't handle the momentum that I was going at. It was a weird angle and stuff like that. That's my guess. Just in time for our next storm. So let's sit in our ship, get nice and toasty while we're inside of here. Even though it's still -19 in our ship. That should be fine. And what we're going to do, first of all, is upload our discoveries right here. So we get a massive reward, which is very nice. We get 1.2 million at the moment. And we're going to get a heck of a lot more. Yeah, look at that. 1.5 million. How nice is that? And I was actually counting through the planets, and I believe this is our 13th planet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this is our 13th planet. Wow. Next thing I wanted to do actually is just have a little look through our inventory and see what stuff I can get rid of. For example, I don't need this iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dispose of it because I don't need it. And I'm just going to organise my inventory just a little bit while we're here. Right, so this is my inventory. So I've got 4 stacks of titanium, which is used for the hazard protection, which is very useful. I've got some thorium-9 plutonium, which are used for life support and also the ship's well-being, like to charge the ship up. I've then got some iridium, some chrysonite, which we're going to use in just a little bit, and also some platinum. Now, what I realised I can do is, as you can see right here, we've got the jetpack booster towel. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the jetpack booster towel. Which has used up a bit of our chrysonite, which is brilliant. So we can now fly a lot further with our jetpack, meaning those jetpack boosts are going to be a lot more effective now. Now it's time to sort of spice up the inventory of this little thing here. So already we are going to have to sell these neutrino modules. The next time I get a chance to, I will. Let's just charge up the pulse engine just a little bit. Now some of this stuff like the nickel I don't need. I don't need nickel at all at the moment, so I'll get rid of that. I don't need carbon from here. Titanium, I don't need. Aluminium, don't need. So we're just going to get rid of that. It's always a good idea to do this once in a while, just tidy up your inventory. I don't understand this though. One thing I've noticed is that a lot of people say, oh, the inventory's too small. You know, you can't do anything with your inventory. Well, you don't have to collect stuff, you know. It's not like a thing that you need to do all the time. In my opinion, the inventory is not that useful. Like, you don't need to fill your inventory with everything you see or anything like that. All you need to get is just the basics of what you need. And once you've got the basics, you're good. You know, you're good for a while. Discovered all species on 7 planets. Brilliant. Okay. So where to next, eh? So we've got this planet here, which is the one we just went to, Edogames, which is what I named it. After the video last time. Then we've got that one. Then we've got this one. So how many planets does it say there are here? Oh. Anomaly detected. Words. Atlas interface. Ooh, this is interesting. Path towards Atlas interface. So here we are in Star System 3. What we can then do is, if we wanted to go to the Atlas interface, then we would have to follow this line, which is basically like where we will get a very special item that you may or may not have heard of so far. But it's a thing that we're going to have to do sooner or later. So what I think the best idea to do really is to go towards the Atlas interface, because it will get us a very important item that we are going to need. So that is my reason being. Alright, so I believe it is time to actually move on to our 4th star system as well, because we've discovered that planet, Dud, and then we've also got the cleverly named Duds 2. This time it's Dud and all. And then we've got this one that we just went to this episode, which is Edogames. So I think it is time to go to our next star system. And this time, rather than heading towards the Galactic Center, we're going to be heading towards the Atlas interface, because this place is more useful to us at the moment. Because it will also help us along our way, should we say. I'm not going to say quite yet, but it will help us get a little bit more progress on the center of the universe. Boom. Welcome to our 4th star system. Okunwega Wegwegwa. Okay, that's a very weird name. And we have got a journey milestone. What is this? What is this? Trailblazer, warped 3 times. Oh yes. This looks like a very interesting planet. It looks very rocky. Okay then. What else have we got? Got absolutely all sorts around here. Well, either way, we're probably going to be exploring that next episode. But for now, I want to get into the space station first of all. So this is what I've decided that I'm going to do when we first get to a brand new star system. I'm just going to go to the what's it called? The space station first of all, and then we're going to start exploring planets after that, because that's just how I think we should do things. I don't know. It seems the best to me. All right, what do we got here then? Looks like we've got some Korvax guys. It's either Korvax or Vy'keen. I believe it's Korvax. Yes, Korvax. Because there's 3 types of alien in this game. There's Korvax, there are Vy'keen, and then there are also the Gek. Now, he's saying rare there, so he wants us to give him some Chrysonite, but I don't really want to give him a Chrysonite, even though I think we're going to anyway. Because he could give me something really, really good in return. No. No, that's not cool. So he taught us 2 words and gave us a crafting recipe, which we don't really need. But oh well. Let's just go and sell those neutrino modules from our spaceship. Neutrino modules. Because look how much they go for. 27k. I mean, I can't complain. Can't complain at all. To be fair, there's nothing really of interest there. So I'm just not going to bother. Let's have a look and see if there are any spaceships out here that we might be interested in purchasing. No, there isn't any at the moment, which is fair enough. But usually, oh, hang on. Yeah, we got one coming in. Oh, I like the look of this one. Look how nice that looks. This ship looks beautiful. Let's speak to the owner and see if we can talk to him. So this is another thing you can do. This is how you get more starships in the game, like different ones. You can talk to the owners of the starships, and you can actually offer things for them. So, for example, this spaceship has got 22 slots, as has 16 at the moment. So this would be a fairly decent upgrade. But there are things that you will see which will blow your mind in a little bit of time, because I believe the maximum you can get in a ship is 48 slots, which is a heck of a lot. And I want to save up as much money as I can and just go forward and buy one ship. And that one ship will be a 48 slot one. I'm not sure how it works in terms of upgrading ships properly. Like whether it's just a randomness factor of whether they just randomly appear, 48 slot ships, or whether it's just a thing that you have to upgrade them slowly and then build up to a 48 ship. But anyway, I think that is enough for this episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode of No Man's Sky, where we start discovering and exploring our 4th star system. Goodbye.